should have won it. Hull into Breitsker for his first delivery, thick edge for 4. Not a lot of foot movement from that. It was
back over the wicket to Breitsker, down the leg side, comes off the hip, or did it come off the bat? Either way, it's gone down to fine leg for 4.
Past the umpire, he bowls, and it's hit high up in the air. There's a man at fine leg who should take this, running around and catches it. Is that Mike out there back in the deep at fine leg?
It looks like Rishi.
It might be Rishi Patel who has caught it. Yes, actually, Mike's running over from deep back at square leg. Rishi Patel is the man who's caught it.
Tonight, all the trees are very still, and the ball actually dropped about 8-10.
BBC Radio Leicester as Josh Hull comes in, backward cut for 4. Just a very late shot. It's a very lovely shot, that.
In he comes and bowls to Willie bowled him. Well, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. It was a foolish delivery. Willie was on the back foot, may just have swung a bit, and that could be huge from Neesham. Did you feel Jimmy Neesham against the side? He's represented a few counties. I think we counted you. Bold. Papara drives in the air, but he's got it into the gap in the covers to the right of Louis Kimber. We'll give him the credit of saying that he placed it. In goes Neesham and bowls, driven firmly. Oh, and through Curry. That was disappointing. Curry will be embarrassed about that.
In again, bowls, and Breitsker makes room for himself and hits that high over the top and for 6. Just a few metres over the boundary rope, square of the wicket on the offside. He made room for himself, premeditated, and Curry really sort of bowled it straight into the slot for him, sadly. Carved away for 4 runs.
Bowls, driven in the air, but wide or inside. Scott Curry got hold of that one again. Breitsker. In goes Neesham. Papara is down the pitch and smashes him straight back over his head. Neesham didn't see him coming.
As Ahmed bowls. Oh, and it's an outside edge, a thick outside edge. You might get 4 for it, Breitsker. That's rushing away through the outfield, and it will go for 4. Behind Ahmed again, and he comes, and there's the big heave. He's not got all of that, and he might be out. Actually, he is down the ground. Curry takes it. Breitsker has to depart. That's sort of come out of nothing, really. They were bashing him round to all corners of the ground, not getting the boundaries, but they looked pretty comfortable. And then Breitsker went for the big punt. 75 for 3.
It does feel like a big wicket, that. Just kind of lost patience a bit. And Goldsworthy again goes round, hit in the air, but he's got plenty of that one. It is the short side, dropped in the crowd.
As Rehan Ahmed bowls, a full delivery, and it's clipped into the leg side. He's going to get 4, actually, through mid-wicket, perfectly placed. All in green, he moves away from us, tosses this one up. That's swept there. The line wasn't quite right on that occasion, and Papara was onto that quickly. Goldsworthy staying round the wicket, even though Zaib is left-handed, and he's got all of that. That's going to go for 6 over the long boundary. That's a massive hit.
Curry and bowl slightly short. Cut!
Oh.
Budinger gets his right hand to it, but that's all. It flicks the fingers and goes down to the wide third-man boundary for. And bowls very wide, this time slower ball too. Sabers chopped it out to the backward point boundary.
First ball is tossed up, swept, and I think it's going to be 6 runs. It is over the head of deep mid-wicket. Ahmed bowls, and that's a straighter delivery, and Papara gets his 50. You hear the Northamptonshire fans below us showing a lot of appreciation, and Papara gets to 50.
In goes Neesham, bowls short, pulled mightily out to wide mid-wicket between. In goes Neesham, bowls again short, picked up beautifully for another 4. In goes Neesham, bowls, picked up really nicely. Wow, that's an extraordinary shot.
Now from the pavilion end, he's in and bowls. Barry Papara, middle stump out of the ground. Papara went for a big hoik, his head lifted up a little bit too high too early, and it went through the defences and crashes into his stumps.
He was swinging slightly across the line, but a lovely sight for any pace bowler.
It is, he will bowl round the wicket, and that's a good Yorker on leg stump. And it's clipped down the behind square, I should say, on the leg side. And there's a good throw that comes in from Goldsworthy. Cox nearly threatens to around the wicket, up to the wicket. He bowls. It's hit high up in the air. This should be caught by Rishi Patel at fine leg. It's in the air, and he is caught. The 5th ball of the penultimate over. That's hit high up in the air. Now this is a catching opportunity. Is it for Goldsworthy? Yes, brilliantly taken.
Brilliant.
Past umpire Ashraf and bowls, and it is a quick delivery outside off stump, and he's run out by Ben. Well, he isn't run out. Gus Miller is run out. He missed the attempted scoop there. It would have been a heck of a 1-2 scoop. Hagar. He was called through by Miller. Not much to lose.
Goes to cut and finds the gap. I think he'll get 4 runs for that. Nicely played, nicely placed. Just forward of square. Josh is in now. Budinger hits him high over the top. That's a great shot. One bounce forward down the ground. Ahmed takes his glove off and tries to stop.
Perhaps bowls, and it's hit straight out over long off. Did that go all the way? It was close. Yes, 15. Agar goes in, and that is clearing long gone by a long way and over the seats in front.
Bowls, and Patel goes high up in the air. It's going to be safe, I think, unless there's going to be an amazing catch. Oh, it is! Fantastic catch. Racing behind him, running over the pitches, and it went over his shoulder. That is a fantastic catch.
Height, reach out and take it. Rehan Ahmed comes to the crease to replace Rishi. Is in, bowls it again. Rehan Ahmed goes dancing down the pitch, gets an inside edge that misses leg stump by a bowl to Budinger, who's got hold of that one, picks it up and lofts it high over mid-wicket into the trees. And slope bowls to him, and that's disappearing as well. And that may well go into the nets. It went over the top of the trees. Delivery, Weatherall is in. Budinger goes back, pulls it over deep backwards square stroke, wide long leg, and into the crowd.
Comes Patel. Patel Ahmed. He's got a hold of that. Oh no, he hasn't. He's hit it straight down, long on stones. I thought he got enough of that, but it's a longer boundary down the ground, and Ahmed has been caught by Zaib at long.
It was in the end a fairly comfortable catch for Zaib straight to him, albeit he was only a foot or so. Stara in to him outside off stump. He's hit it up into the air. Can long on get there? Oh, I thought he had for a minute there. He went with it for it, one-handed, dived across to his right, did get his right hand to the ball, but as he did so, it just popped out down there. Is it Dave? Not David.
Agar in, down the ground he comes. Oh, he's top heads that. He's going to be caught at backward point by the man there, and that's a big wicket.
And bowls down the leg side. Oh, he's stumped. He is stumped off a wide by McManus. Well, he
bowls short, and that is heaved by Neesham. Good night. 6 runs. That's a terrible delivery from Neesham.
He's in, bowls to Neesham, who pulls him out towards deep mid-wicket for 4. Again, the gentlest of deliveries from Ravi Bipara. In, bowls to him, and he cudgels it out over mid-wicket for 6.
Heldrick to continue, and that's a big hit from Kimber. He's got 6 runs. Bowl short. Kimber's hit this, but he hasn't got all of it. I think he's going to be caught, is he? Oh no, it's dropped. It's a fabulous effort. Willie is furious with himself because he did get to it. He would have grasped it basically off the floor, but it has spilt out. Heldrick to Neesham, hits it high in the air. He's got all of that, I can tell you, on a hard volley. Oh, and it hits the back of a bench.
1 off 11. Bowl short, pulled in the air. That should be out and is out for
34 now. And Neesham goes back, that's in the air, but is he going to get 4 for it? Yes, he is. Agar in, and Neesham goes for it again, and he's hit that high in the air, and he's going to get a 1 bounce 4. In, Neesham swipes at that, 6, big 6 from Neesham.
Bowls to Neesham, who clubs him out to square leg for 4. Right in front of the popular stand over there. Short ball, pulled, clothed it rather, out towards square leg, but it is the single that Neesham needed, because the men out on the boundary obviously nowhere near being able to take the catch. Sanderson to finish his over is in. Cox drives, thick outside edge. It's going to run down to 3rd man. There is no 3rd man, so
50 not out, and bowls a full toss, which Neesham carves away. He's not going to get 4 this time. Yes, he is. Oh, it's misfielded. To the wicket he bowls, and Neesham pulls him around the corner. This is in the air, but it's 6.
That's a decent shout for a leg before, and he's gone. Cox was looking to work that one away into the leg side. It was a very full delivery, hit him very low. Who's in, and that is disappearing over the meat for 6. Well,
in comes Sanderson. He bowls to Neesham. He hits high in the air. Now there's a fielder out there. I think he's going to be caught, you know, Neesham. He is fabulously caught. He went for the big hit, did Neesham, and that was a really good catch. Goldsworthy goes for the big hit. Now he's hit that really well. It's going to go for 4. Is it through mid-wicket? Yes! 4 runs. You could hear the explosion, that celebration, as Goldsworthy finds the boundary.
Mike bowls. Mike slugs him over mid-wicket. That should be the 2 that the Foxes need. Mike go to the boundary. Doesn't matter. Either way, it does go to the boundary. Leicestershire have won by 3 wickets. They have kept their hopes of qualification for the T20 quarterfinals very much alive.